Marcus steps on the other on the shoulders. Please step over, would you?
Out of interest, has anyone tried just opening the door?
No.
I did, actually.
Okay, I was just wondering. I couldn't remember. Because that's caught us out before.
My emotion is...
Jeez.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, genuinely was a door, high and mighty, raising your head up, trying to be, the smart one. And you try pushing it with your hands, but apparently you slip on parts of whatever seems to be liquid on the floor, and you facepalm into the door as well, taking 2 points of damage.
Is there oil on this floor?
Gaviel.
Am I allowed to try it again?
Gaviel, is this literally just a
yes.
A wall
it's all on it with a door
on it? Right.
We've been defeated by a door.
Looks around.
If we're stuck here all night,
Are there any...
we never get
Are
the
there any enchantments? There seems to be something wrong with this door. Are there any magic users?
Yeah, I'm going to use...
fools! Deshaun will cast fly and he will fly over the fucking thing.
Let's see.
Oh god.
Sean, you managed to fly over the
fails.
thing, and you end up behind it. Right,
And I'll open the gate.
And as you can see on the door, when you turn around,
My spleen.
it's got a little wooden barricade sitting on it, preventing it from opening. You lift the barricade,
Yeah,
and
well,
the
lift it
door
off.
swings open.
Yay!
finally.
Yeah, Deshaun just looks very disappointed at everyone passing by.
Thank you for your assistance.
Ooh. I rush out to the weapons and take a look.
When I pass the Sean, I just look
Marcus
at him.
joins him in the look at the weapons, knowing his own is not fully up to
Advance forward
scratch.
to scout the area.
As you look at the tables, the
They're all
weapons are
disappearing.
laid out in a fashionably manner. Some of them are locked to the table. That is yes.
Gaviel. My character would like to fly slightly above the
Okay, we'll get
rooftops
to that
to
in a
survey
second.
the area.
You can see the weapons are, some of them are locked to the table, some of them are not,
Okay.
and they seem to be in kind of good condition. Not too old, not too well. You would,
I take the finest weapon I
Are
see.
there any... Is there
there
any
is
decent
a
longsword
longsword.
on these
Looks
tables?
quite similar to the ones that the blacksmith wanted to offer you.
I will
Okay.
take the nicest one of those.
To
Want
get a
to try
longsword.
maybe a few out.
Simple as that.
Are there any Is there any
Do an Arcana
magical
check, yes.
items there? Can I do Arcana or...
Same.
Actually, I'll let Durban do the Arcana check because
You
I'm not
notice
to them.
no magical items in
Right.
the area.
Can I?
Okay, so I'll ignore that.
Can I see if
do
there's
I
don't see
anybody
anybody
around?
around you. Not yet, at least.
Can I do a perception check to see if I
Cool.
see anyone?
What you can see is what you can see. This is why line of sight is there, so you don't have to roll perception all the time.
Ah, great.
Yes.
Then I...
Question. Are there any rings or
No, what you can see in front of
bracelets
you
or
is
anything
tools,
on the table?
hammers, tongs, mortar and pestle, such things, weapons lying out, mostly swords and axes. And farther ahead, you can smell foods and certain weird smell of colors, of mixing colors.
What is going on here?
Also, it is
everything
very,
is
very
just left
quiet.
out here. Nobody seems to
Why
be
are all the
around.
weapons and food sources laying about? This does not smell right.
Can I do
Yes.
something with investigation, right? Because what would I be looking for if I do that right now?
Okay, roll investigations, indeed. As you look about, trying to figure out what's going on, you can see that the streets are pretty abandoned. And the silence, the eerie silence around the city, or the town, makes you feel like it was abandoned a long time ago, but food seems to be fresh.
Something is not alright here in this place. I suggest we maintain our guard.
Do I sense something magical
No, don't
about the
even
food?
roll. Don't need to roll anything for that. It's just not magical. Looks very fresh.
Does it look
Yes.
fresh? Does it still
hot,
look
maybe
hot?
not, because it is preserved food that stays outside, but it is indeed fresh.
Is there any fires lit nearby?
Every house has a small
Yeah,
chimney
near
kind
the
of
food.
active.
What about any near the food? Any ovens or barbecues or something?
No, you figured that they might bring it from one of the houses into this.
Before we move on, I take like the finest one-handed
Find a
weapon I see.
weapon with a red hilt. Something looks like a ruby strapped to it, but you can see through it, so it's not a ruby, it's glass. But it's pretty. And it's a short sword.
Okay.
I'm going to walk up this alleyway.
Right.
Anything particular about the dye stand
No,
here?
it's a color mixing stand. You use all kinds of ointments to create all kinds of colors that you can use to paint your cloth when you make it.
Do I see
You
any
do
vials
see
of completed colors?
actually 7 vials of completed colors. 3 red, 3 blue, and 1 green.
Yeah, I'm gonna
who's
ignore
this in
those.
front of me?
And just
my
go back
character
to
opens this door and just decides.
The door
Or is it locked?
opens up pretty easily, yes.
Enter.
Yes,
I
as
noticed that
you walk into the
character
door
was kind of
opens up with a kind of a clear way. It doesn't even make a sound, and in front of you can see an individual, kind of.
Can I
Yes.
can
you
I
can
roll
perception.
perception to see what kind of an
like to
individual
roll
this
as well.
one is?
Roll again.
Everyone just
Ooh.
clunks up at the door. Who's that? Who's that?
Adrian,
Who's
you're
that?
the only one that actually realizes what
Yeah.
it is in front of you, and you do think from its movement and its less care for its surroundings, this seems to be an undead. But the clothes it's wearing seems to be peasant
I tell the
clothes. They are ripped, and on the back you can see a long slash over his back.
What do you see? What is wrong with
Undead. Everybody, we should watch out.
Oh, it's undead. Well, then I'm gonna kill it, and
Right,
I'm gonna Belch blast it.
Blast it.
Blast that dude.
Yes.
Who's blasting?
There we
what?
go.
Is that person blasting?
You roll it, and he dies. He plunges into the stool there.
Oh, I didn't need another one. Okay, sure. Well, then, since it's dead, my character moves forward.
I am used to magic. I will move forward.
I'm gonna head into the room.
In front of you, you can see a tavern house. It's very clean and posh. Some foods are still on the table. The fireplace is on.
There's something
I am
behind
going
the
to
bar
inspect
here.
the body.
I jump over. Yeah, me
Yes,
too.
you can. And Art, why'd you enter?
Bloody
through the
hell.
window? You guys
This is
kind
cool.
of enter the bar and you look at one of the windows and you can see Art struggling to go in through a window. As-
Can I
Can I
roll
roll
to
to
see
laugh
I do
while
it
he
awesomely?
walks?
Okay,
I
roll
jump
acrobatics.
to it or bounce off.
Art. He struggles entering the window as the window is kind of small, and you can see one foot comes in, then kind of the butt of the body, and he tries to go backwards into it. And then when he enters, he's like opening, ready with his knives, and then he sees you guys just staring at him.
Why did you try to open the window?
Damn it, it's too late.
Through the window. It would have been.
It would have been
smarter
cool.
to go through the door with the rest of us.
No, it wasn't.
Oh,
Can
I have a skip?
As
I had a
I
walk-on.
enter, I just bump into Terry and say, "Ooh, scary
Do
undead."
we have to roll for anything to inspect the body?
Yes,
Yeah.
either perception or investigations. If you want to see what killed him, you can roll medicine as well. The
my
chest
ticket
is
look
opening
chest.
pretty easily, and inside it you can see bottles of liquid. Adrian, you see a dead guy in front of you.
Do they look like wine,
looks more
wine
like
or beer?
ale,
What is in there?
Pretty fine ale.
A black.
I'm
You
gonna
get 3
take
bottles of
several
fine
bottles
ale
of it then.
and 2 bottles of less fine ale. He does for the liquid.
Does he
Liquid
know which
more
is which?
brownish, it's more fine.
Okay.
Beladath, you see a dead guy in front of you. Marcus, in your investigation, you notice
me?
the dead corpse is lying on its own blade as it's broken inside his body, and the hilt and part of the blade is lying right next to him. He seems to have killed himself.
Strange. That's looking at the blade and the break on it. It seems he has killed himself for some reason. This town makes little sense to me, and I do not like it at all.
Perhaps
Did you not hear what the old man said? They were all alive when he was leaving the town, but there were screams and sounds of violence, so something happened here.
Yes, but those who are in panic do not always see the reality.
Yes.
Question.
He's dead.
I look
Yes.
at the fireplace and I see a dagger there.
It is
does
seems
it
to you as a
sense
regular
ordinary?
dagger. It doesn't seem to be earning any magical essence from it. But it is nicely curved and looks like a fine needle.
I take it.
Get a dagger, a needle dagger.
I take it.
It looks like a needle, very long and sharp.
Needle dagger, okay. Any
No,
special?
not yet at least.
You don't want to cross the original owner if it's called Needle.
Oh.
While you guys are exploring this
Who's gonna
cavern,
act?
you can hear
I get
certain
that.
shrieks some of you are familiar with.
What's that?
The dead.
Oh, not again.
There's nothing out on the pier.
I go and look out the door.
The town is still deathly silent. So, Amiria, please roll perception.
I go back out the window.
What? Okay.
Amiria,
Marcus simply walks outside.
you hear
He wants to be able
faintly
to see.
sound of bare footsteps on rock.
Like it's coming down the road.
It's coming somewhere from the north of you, but you don't really notice where from yet.
Okay, I mention that to the rest. I say, I'm hearing sounds coming from over there and point in the direction.
I mean, I've been asking
Ah,
this
yes,
for,
yes,
again.
sorry, I forgot
Can
that.
I
Yeah,
fly
you
and
can
like
kind of
check
fly
out
a
some
bit.
shit
How
around
high
the
can you
town?
fly,
Do I
actually?
see anything? It's a 10-minute thing,
How
but
high
I
can you
wanted
fly?
to like scout
More or
around
less.
the town at the start to see what kind of threats are around.
Okay,
It's
There's,
unlimited.
there's no limit.
He flies
And I
out.
can
Unless,
also-
of course, he gets and flies for 10 minutes up and the spell runs out.
Yeah,
then
if the
he has
spell runs
issues.
out, but I,
Oh, yeah,
I
sorry,
asked like
sorry, I forgot.
immediately like
you
I
can
want to
fly
scout around, but
yes.
then it got
You can
forgotten.
see in the distance, somewhere on the town square, more to the north side, a man, bloodied, walking with a cross over his back. That's the only thing you can see around. Everything else seems to be buildings that are there.
There's a man near the center of
What does he
town.
look like?
He's bloodied and he has a cross mark on his back, and he's walking towards us, so be careful.
He's walking away from us, and
He does not look like
it's an
him.
actual
He looks
cross.
like undead.
Yes.
Hello? Can you hear
Question?
us? Can you understand us?
It sells
the table I see here.
writings, books. None of them magical, but some of them are storybooks. Or equipment to write books with.
Do I recognize anything looking
Most
like
of them are
Sunstone?
elvish or common.
Crap.
Can I shout at the guy?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna investigate
Hello.
this then.
Can you understand us? You alive?
He kind of turns his head towards you with a cross. You can see that his eyes have been pulled out and his tongue cut.
Does he look like he's breathing?
He does breathe, but he's trying to figure out where the sound's coming from. Also, he's got blood coming on his ears.
Approach him slowly. He does not.
Can I roll like something to see what kind of a thing this is? Is this normal?
It does look
doesn't
like a human. Badly hurt.
In my opinion.
Tortured. Yes, these are statues.
Are these statues next to me? Cool.
They look like
anyone I recognise?
Knights
Doubt
of the
it,
Glorious Sun. From the armor, at least.
Okay.
Wait, wouldn't one of our party
Yes,
members know?
Garrett,
then?
you do notice that the statues are something you've seen before in the temples of the Glorious Sons. It's a presentation of the guards that keep the Glorious Sons alive, basically the knights. No, nobody in particular, though.
Does anyone recognize these statues? And what's wrong with this man?
Well, he's got no eyes, no tongue.
He has a huge cross on his back, and
Yeah, there's a lot of blood.
bleeding.
I mean, I'd say the list of what's right with him is shorter than what's list of what's wrong.
I can still see an
On
arm left.
closer inspection, you notice that the cross
we can
is
sort
nailed
that.
to his rightmost shoulder, through and through.
Can somebody help me get this cross off of them?
What was that?
I believe that was a.
It's something that we can hear.
Where did that noise come from?
The sound, yes.
You said that some of
You
us
didn't.
recognised it when we first heard it. Who
Everybody was on that
that? Okay, fine, cool. Where's...
Oh,
I shoot him in the head. His life isn't worth living at this
Yeah,
point.
put him out of his misery.
And he's
We can't hear
probably
them.
used this bait
And the
or
man
something.
falls down to the ground.
Zombies
And
and all
falls
that.
down.
Gunshot
dead.
zone.
I helped.
So who shoots him?
We're done with Marcus.
Who's the guy who shot him in the
I'd
head?
like to look at the door at the north.
Who's the guy who shot him in the head? Okay, I walk over to Kel and I ask him why the hell he shot him in the head when we could have tried to get information out of him.
What, with no tongue? How would you have done
really
that?
want to torture him for
And-
longer? Did you really want to torture him? Button.
Suppose it was the right thing to do.
He had no eyes, he couldn't hear us, he had no tongue. There was nothing we could do for
Stare
him.
at
This
the
was the
body
mercy.
intently, looking for any more signs of life or on life.
No, he just seems to be lying down on the ground, bleeding.
I mean, if you're insistent, I can reanimate him, but I'm not sure what good that will do.
medicine.
There's no need for reanimation. I say the final prayer over the man's body and then join the party in investigating the
Where
noise.
did
Meantime, Marcus is looking at the door.
Sean
as well.
Bandit looks up from the body.
In front of you is revealed this room.
Okay.
It looks like a gathering hall. Your eyes. While what's his face? Marcus opens this door.
With the door open, he walks inside to take a look around.
I'll follow slowly.
I'll go with Deshaun first because you guys don't split up. Deshaun, in front of you see kind of a gathering hall. You can see a piano with some lutes and drums on top of it.
Okay.
Several crates lying about. It seems to be a place they hold equipment or things. In front of you opens up another alleyway. Full with barrels, a big chest open to your left, and very nice carpets.
Okay, so this seems to be some sort of an expensive house at least. What's inside the chest?
It's empty. It was
There's
recently
nothing?
opened.
Okay.
Yeah. No dust.
So since my my compatriot has sort of scouted this. I want to look through the books. Is there anything valuable to me? Because I see some alchemical stuff on the table and.
Roll perception.
Okay.
Some of the books there seem to be scribbles by somebody who has been researching something about purple smoke for no apparent reason. One book in particular, though, talks about the combination of several liquids to create a sleeping potion.
I take the recipe.
Okay. You receive a scroll that is written in Dwarvish and describes a certain plant called nightshade and where to get it and how to mix it together with water and green tea, actually, to create a sleeping potion.
So tea and more water for the tea makes a sleeping potion. Okay.
In nightshade. Plant called nightshade.
Deadly nightshade
No,
or just
sleeping
nightshade?
nightshade.
You don't know.
Well, it depends on the quantity you use.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm going to proceed out of the room. I'm going to go into the bedroom here. What do I see?
Okay.
I see the Sean in the room.
You see in front of you a body lying on the floor next to the carpet. It's so this way, all the way from the crotch, all the way to its neck. It's open, sliced open, almost in half. The face seems to be horrified, with the eyes widely open at the time of death. On the bed, you can see several documents. The symbol of the glorious sun is on the side of them.
Do they look
and
important
an
to
open
me?
book. They look like sealed documents with the symbol of the glorious sun.
I'll take them.
Okay. And on the table, not far from you, you can see a book, and it seems to be dancing, reacting to your approach.
Can I roll Arcana on the book?
Yes, you can.
Since I'm in the same room, can I do as well?
Yes. Sean, you don't sense the magic because you're fixated on the fact that the book actually moves. While Dervon, you sense magic, and you sense the magic that rejecting somebody that might get close to the book. It's rejecting Deshaun. Very angrily.
You better be careful with that. I don't think it likes you.
Books are fickle things. Often, if they have given life like this one.
Deshan moves away. He's gonna rummage through the body here.
I'm gonna actually approach the book and stretch my hand out towards it.
The book seems to be unhappy. It starts jittering as you your hand forward. Also, Deshaun, since the body is very badly mutilated, you do find a small coin purse, bloodied. You find 5 gold in it.
Okay.
Question for the DM.
Yes.
Can I conjure 2 mage hands? My closed book.
If you roll wild magic, yes.
Wild magic check or wild magic?
Wild magic.
Shit. I don't want to do
You are
that.
trying to push your limits.
Well, while he's fiddling with that, I'm gonna try to open the chest.
Okay, I'm gonna conjure 1 mage hand and just try to flip it open.
Okay. The chest seems to be opening pretty easily. Within it, you can see more documents, some of them shredded and ripped.
None of them look important.
None of them look whole. They're all ripped and shredded.
Would this seem like an information disposal operation to me?
To you, it would seem like something is gathering information in here because of the shredded things, but It still kind of seems odd to you that in the fishing village it will happen.
But usually you don't even fight paper in a fishing village, and this seems luxurious to me. I'm gonna assume that this is important to someone.
Yes.
And I'm gonna put a bunch of these things into a bag, and I'm gonna give the bag to my imp.
Okay. You got all kinds of shredded papers, notes and such, scribbles. They're all torn and shredded. Dervon, your mage hand approaches the book, it opens slightly, and the book basically closes shut on the other side on the mage hand and dissipates it.
So the book is closed.
Yes. It's
Okay.
open.
Okay, I will try to grab it with the mage hand then.
Oh, okay, grab it. You can conjure another grey mage hand and try to grab the book. As the mage hand approaches and grabs it, it cannot lift it.
It seems that the book doesn't like you either.
Well, there's a book with spells. I bet both of us could have interest in this.
Oh, yes, spells, yes. I like magic. But I do not know if the book hates me and you. We cannot approach it. We can never learn the magic if it will kill us.
Can I come to
Or
the
try to.
the door? Baladeth? Can Baladeth come to the door to see what's taking so long?
Yeah, but you're in the wrong house.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to go to a different house.
Yeah, I've got. See, the thing with this is you lose
you guys run
so
off,
much
I
perspective.
can't do it too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like they're gonna do a bit, then we are in the other house, and we just
Yeah,
gotta
yeah,
wait.
you
And
wait
we do
for
our
them in
bit.
the
It
house
happened
now. That's what's
at the
happening
same
now.
time as they were doing their stuff.
Yeah, basically that's it. So if you guys, that's what I'm saying in the beginning. Don't run off too far, because it will take longer.
Well, do you have anything to move this thing?
I have a lot of the same toys as you, and
Deshaun conjures his own mage hand and shows him.
but if you say the book hates me, it just shattered your mage hand as well. I do not think we can handle it.
Well, are we supposed to leave it here then? Think of this. This is a valuable book. It floats.
I have already met my end once by magic. I do not want to do it again, since the book doesn't communicate with us.
But think of the knowledge. Think of the power.
Deshaun looks at their one.
I'm looking for a pair of dice. That is my mission here, and if I get killed by a book, it's ruined.
So it's not death and destruction, an invasion from the Nine Hells?
Are you a fool? No.
No, I'm just
I am
cautious.
here to find something for my master.
You are a creature of Nine Hells. Why should I trust you?
Why should you trust the angels? What is the difference?
I trust no one, only myself. I turn and inspect a
Deshaun
bit
is a
more.
bit confused about this like sting argument. Like he does trust no one, and then he asks why he should trust me. Like what the fuck? Okay, Deshaun moves away.
I will leave the book to you.
So yeah, I'm done. I'm just inspecting the book.